Hey guys, today is Friday and it is Bahamian slang and informational day. Going to give you some information to help you kind of, navigate yourself when you come to the Bahamas. It's a little bit late, but we've been kind of busy all day, but I got to get this across, all right? This is very important. This is the top 3 things that you need to know for visiting Nassau for the first time about the roads here in Nassau. The first thing you need to know is that we drive on the left, okay? I did a previous video on this, but I want to try to reinforce this because a lot of people are still shocked when they come here, especially Americans. You guys drive on the right, we drive on the left. And that's because we used to be a British colony, right? 1973, we got our independence. So we've been independent since 1973. We don't have a prime minister. We have a prime minister. We don't have a president. We have members of parliament. We don't have Congress, okay? All right, so we drive on the left, guys. Especially you Americans would come here. We drive on the left, so don't be too shocked. So when you see me driving on the left, don't think I was drinking, okay? Just know that that's how we do it here in the Bahamas. Another thing you need to know about is the roads. The roads here are very narrow, all right? We also have some potholes here and there, so especially if it's raining, take your time because those potholes get covered with water, so just take your time when you're driving, all right? Another thing, we have a lot of traffic circles. Now, you guys call it traffic circles. Locally, we say roundabouts, all right? Now, when you're in the U.S., if you have roundabouts or traffic circles in your city, you enter it from the right, okay, in America. But here in the Bahamas, we enter it from the left because we drive on the left, all right? Now, the last thing about it is when you come here, it is best, especially for the first time, maybe to use a local driver, right? Book a taxi, have a taxi driver take you around, all right? Not saying that you shouldn't rent, but I would suggest that your first time coming, maybe get a little bit comfortable before you rent. So you can maybe rent midway through your trip, especially those coming to Airbnbs, all right? Because when you come to an Airbnb, you're kind of far out. You're not by the hotels where you can step outside, see a taxi. By the cruise port, step outside, see a taxi. By the airport, step outside, see a taxi. Most times at an Airbnb, you're going to have to reach out for somebody to come and take you around. Now, depending on how far you are from a lot of the activities, that can be costly, but don't rent a car right away if you can avoid it. Kind of drive around, feel the place out, talk with your driver, use a local driver to help you navigate the places that you need to go, all right? And always, this is a tip. If you're going to an Airbnb and you're getting your taxi, preferably Rickyluv Bahamas Taxi Tours, always try and do your grocery shopping at the time that you get in your taxi. Ask our drivers, they can, for a small fee, stop you off, do your shopping, and then take everything to your Airbnb. Because if you go to the Airbnb and then you call the driver back to go to do the grocery shopping, it'll probably cost you a little bit extra money, right? Probably double, okay? So what I would do is reach out to a local driver, kind of like Rickyluv Taxi and Tours, right? Now you can come out and find a regular taxi driver or even use some of those other apps. The problem is you don't know who you're getting. You don't know if you're going to get overcharged, right? With us, the pricing is clear. We're on time, clean cars. Our drivers are vetted. And you're dealing with a company that has 80 plus 5-star reviews on Google, right? Now, if you want to check that out, you can type us in Google, type in Rickyluv Bahamas Taxi and Tours in Google, and all the information will come up. All right, guys, this is information at its finest from a local and one of the best taxi services here in Nassau, Bahamas, okay? We do these videos every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday. Remember to like, remember to share, remember to follow, and remember to subscribe. Guys, this is Rickyluv, and I gone.